Good morning, Ephrata. The name's Nate.
And I'm Milena.
And today is Thursday, March 28th. Please rise for a moment of silence and a pledge to the flag.
Attention all underclassmen. Friday, April 5th is the last day to quickly and easily change a course for next year. If you would like to modify your course request, please make sure to submit the necessary paperwork, which can be found in your Schoology resource folder, or stop by the counseling office to pick up a change form. As a reminder, you can view your proposed courses for next year in your community portal account. The listing is in the file cabinet under the reports area.
Sophomores and juniors interested in helping the class of 2023 have a smoother transition to EHS next year, the Link Crew program is looking for you. Link leaders are upperclassmen who are solid role models for younger students and who have been successful at our school. We are looking for responsible 10th and 11th graders with good communication skills and leadership potential who are willing to share the lessons they have learned that have allowed them to be successful at EHS. You could have a tremendous impact on our new students, and you will learn many valuable leadership skills in the process. Link leaders are trained to work with and help the incoming freshman class transition into high school. If this sounds interesting to you, fill out an application right away. Available on Schoology, applications are due by Friday, April 5th at 3 o'clock p.m. If you aren't sure and would like to know more, please see Mrs. Mandel, Mrs. Loperina, or Mr. Hrabowski for more details and information.
Sophomores, if you are looking to learn about the various careers in the field of photography, graphic design, and printing, the Lancaster County CTC may just be the place for you. CTC offers half-day programs in a variety of career areas, and we have openings in the Introduction to Visual Communications career program for next school year. If you would like to split your school day between the required classes and your high school and technical training programs at the CTC, see your school council today for more information and an application.
We have 2 more days to recycle paper. Let's see how much we can collect. Today's fun fact, roughly 27,000 trees are cut down every year for the production of toilet paper. Now over to Derek with the news.
It's time for the news.
Still not a fun fact. Well, Vice President Mike Pence has said he wants NASA to return astronauts to the moon within 5 years. Referencing China's recent successful robotic mission to the far side, he said, "We are in a space race today, just as we were in the 1960s. NASA had already been planning to return to the moon, but Pence's announcement accelerates the timeline. He was speaking at a meeting of the National Space Council in Huntsville, Alabama. On this day in 1969, Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and one of the most highly regarded American generals of World War II, dies in Washington, D.C. at the age of 78. My man, Dwight D. Now over to the juniors with your lunch. Just kidding, main desk. Let's go.
Yeah, so today for lunch we have a hot dog on a roll.
Southern turkey barbecue with a whole grain roll.
Got buffalo chicken or 4-cheese pizza.
Italian hoagie.
Crispy chicken salad.
Fruit and yogurt parfait with a muffin.
Sauerkraut.
Baked beans.
Coleslaw.
Tossed salad.
Fresh broccoli or cucumbers with dip. Applesauce. Fresh fruit.
Fluffy.
And beans.
Beans.
And beans.
And beans.
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 It's Avery now with sports.
I'm running things.
In sports action, tennis lost 2-5 at home versus Calico. The double teams of Chase Wilson and Ellis Martin in singles won for the Mets. Softball lost 10-4 versus CV, and baseball lost a slugfest at CV 15-16. And girls lacrosse lost at Wyomissing. Today in sports, tennis is at home versus Anvil Cleona, volleyball is at home versus Garden Spot, and boys lacrosse is home versus Garden Spot. Now back to the main desk.
Beans.
Class of 2020, looking for an incredible free leadership opportunities this summer? check out the Rotary Youth Leader Award, which is RILA for short. The conference at Messiah College this summer is from June 9th to the 13th. RILA provides leadership training for outstanding young men and women. The schedule includes various speakers, career seminars, a challenging course, team building activities, and much, much more. For more information about this free student leadership conference, be sure to check out the application in Schoology, or you can pick one up in the counseling office. Don't delay, because initial paperwork needs to be submitted to the counseling office by April 5th. If you have any questions, please see your counselor ASAP.
Attention to those interested in stage crew for the spring musical, The Addams Family. We are looking for a few stage crew to assist behind the scenes. Any interested students should plan on meeting with Mr. Gonzalez on Monday, April 1st at 4:30 p.m. in the auditorium. Any questions, please email Mr. Gonzalez.
Attention juniors and seniors. Today is the last day to purchase your tickets for the 2019 prom. Sales will begin promptly at 2:45 this afternoon in the small classroom in the Media Center. Here are some tips to help make your process easier for you. You must be present to purchase a ticket, and if you have an EHS guest, they must also be present at the time of your purchasing of the tickets. For your non-EHS prom date, you need a copy of their photo ID and the completed guest information form. Clear your obligations so you are not disappointed. Oh, and don't forget your money. It's $60 per ticket. Check should be made payable to the ASD with class of 2000, it's either 19 or 20, in the memo line.
Attention students of Ephrata High School, if you're interested in running for student council, please stop down to Mr. Marzak's room and pick up your petition.
Only 6 members are selected to become representatives of student council per grade to represent our student body.
And since you represent our school and student body, we will need to hold elections for those positions.
To qualify, you need to stop down and pick up your petition from Mr. Marzak in room 137.
You will need to collect 25 signatures from students in your grade only, or your petition will be void.
Next, you will need to ask a teacher or administrator at the high school for a recommendation, basically saying that you would be a great leader, a hard worker, and will represent our school well.
But you can't ask Mr. Marzak or Mrs. Eshelman because they are our student council advisors.
Finally, a list of all eligible students running to be representatives will be sent out to the faculty for one last look-sees, just to make sure all said students running are within good standing at the high school.
And if everything goes well, which it probably will, elections will be held during advisory on Friday, April 12th.
That means voting.
So stop down to see Mr. Marzak and get your petitions and teacher recommendations turned in by Tuesday, April 9th.
Any petition or teacher recommendations received after Tuesday, April 9th will not be accepted.
So stop down to see Mr. Marzak in room 137 and let's get the show on the road.
And that's the show for today. Beans. Oh.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of us.